All right, today we are working in Windows CentralControl of the OpenText Server Backup, formerly Carbonite Server Backup or Evault software, and you can use it to manage your backups for an agent. You can actually configure it to manage multiple agents. It's more of a legacy software at this point because you don't get all the nice features of Portal to be able to manage everything. But let's deal with what we're working with today, and that is that you are failing to connect to your particular server here. So how did we get here in the first place of this failed to connect message? Well, I'm going to hit OK on this and just cancel this so we can get back to the clean state. This is what you're looking at when you get the software first installed. So I'm just going to right click on this and do a new agent connection. And with all of my information in here, I'm going to hit the Get Status button. Now you may get this message when you're trying to connect to a server that already is previously set up and everything was functioning, but then you did an upgrade on the agent. And there's our message. So I'm going to give you a command and I'll put it in the description down below also. And that is identifying the port numbers that the agent is listening to. I've jumped over to the server where the agent is that we're trying to connect to here. And I need to find the ports that the VVAgent service and the BUAgent service are listening to. Again, I'll put this in the description down below. And there we have it. We have the VVAgent service listening on port 2548. And then just below that, we have the BUAgent listening on 8031. Now the line directly below that one is for the BUAgent, but this agent is also communicating to Portal. And so it found that connection there where it's talking to Portal on port 8087. We're not particularly worried about that one for this configuration. What we have here, 2548 and 8031 are what we want. And the next step is to just go double check the firewall. So let's go ahead into the configuration here, into the advanced settings, and we're going to add an inclusion for allowing those ports to go through. On the right side, I'm just going to select a new rule and then select the ports option to put in the ports 2548 and 8031. We're going to allow that connection, and you can give it a name that's just easy to remember here. After selecting finish, we're going to jump back and we can see here that the default ports go to 2548 and 8021. Part of the reason why we're having a connection issue there, it's not the 8031 that we wanted. The 8021, just for reference here, is a historical port, and that is for much older agent versions. Now a little trick here, for the new server setups, if you click on Get Status on a new setup, you can see that we connected to just fine with that 8021, but if I drag this window over, you'll see it actually automatically updated it to 8031. The software knows to go in and do a couple checks, especially on the newer CentralControl versions, for the correct port numbers. And as I click OK on this and go back, if you did have an existing setup, and maybe you had the custom port numbers for that 8021, we will still get that error message because we've explicitly told it to try for 8021 here. And that's just a simple fix. After you get the error message there, just come in and you can change that to 8031 to match what the agent is actually using, and everything will connect up all right. All right, quick note, if you don't have a resolution to your particular error message, it could be an SSL problem, and I will link that video in the description below. And let's see if we can come to resolution for the problem. If you have any questions about this process or you run into any other errors trying to connect, go ahead and comment down below and let's see if we can get those resolved for you. We'll catch you in another video. See ya.